Wow, a very good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending with where and what time you are watching this live broadcast. It is yet another amazing Tuesday to be together with you. Remember, always when you see me on this particular day at this particular time of the hour, there's nothing else but this exciting, most adorable program by the name Life Plus Christ. I don't know what you're doing out there if you have not involved Christ into your life. Life is very interesting. Life is very cool. Life is very happy. Life is very comfortable. Life is very encouraging when you have Christ in it. It is no longer sophisticated. It is no longer, there are things you hear and you're like, here? Is God still existing? Yes. If you invite him in your life this evening or the time that you are watching this live broadcast, I trust me, you will never regret. And one thing that I want to say, it doesn't mean because I have Christ in me that it is less of challenging. No, even Jesus Christ, who was the Son of God, his only begotten Son. It got to a time and he told the Father, if it is possible, Father, remove this cup of pain. If it is possible. If it was not painful, then he will not have told the Father that. So this tells you, because at times I get people call and say, hey, you led me into this journey, but I'm telling you, my friend, I think I am not able to push on. It does not mean that having Christ in you, it is you will not have challenges. But the difference is there is a grace that you are given. There is a better understanding that you are given. And there is an inner peace. Even when you're going through issues, there is an inner strength that comes from our Maker. My name has not changed. I'm Rev Esther, or rather you can call me Wangui Gachanja. Life Plus Christ is what I love doing every Tuesday night. So welcome on board. Those of you who are watching me via Oracle TV, those of you who are on our online platforms, I can see that we are already live on all our social media platforms. That is Facebook. We are on the Oracle Television Network. We are also on Mountain of Deliverance Nairobi Facebook page. We are also on Mountain of Deliverance Facebook page. Now, YouTube, we are on the Oracle Television Network. That is our YouTube page for this particular program and all the other productions of the Oracle Television Network, that is YouTube. On website, we are on www.oracletv.co.ke. Every day that I am on this show, I introduce to you the package that I want us to run with on each and every show. Last week, I really appreciate all of us that partnered with Oracle TV. And on this particular episode today, we will be partnering with MOD Nairobi. Why are we partnering with MOD Nairobi? This is, we have just clocked, actually not clocked, we are in our third year. We began our third year in November last year. So it means that we are still very new in the city. We are very new in the environs that we are in. So we are still paying our mortgage. And I told you, once we are through with the mortgage, we will do a mega celebration and celebrate you. And I still celebrate you who has continued to partner together with MOD Nairobi. And I pray that my producer will give us our pay bill number that we need to stand and support MOD Nairobi building. I want you to stand with me. And tonight, I just want 1,000 people that will give me 500 shillings. Just 1,000 of you. Just tell me, I want to be among these 5,000 people, these 1,000 people that will give me 500 shillings for the purpose of MOD Nairobi. And the pay bill is right there on your screen. You go to your M-Pesa, lipa na M-Pesa. The pay bill is 4130469, and then the account, you write your name. At the tail end or somewhere in the middle of the show, I will also be receiving some of your giving for those of you who are standing with MOD Nairobi Church, as well as standing with this program Life Plus Christ. So make sure that you get to your M-Pesa, lipa na M-Pesa. The pay bill is right there on your screen. That is 4130469, and the account, you write your name or you write your need. By doing that, you will have partnered with Life Plus Christ. You'll have partnered with MOD Nairobi. Let's do this. Let's become a blessing to MOD Nairobi. Let us become partakers of the blessings that are released every other hour by our Father on this particular altar. So thank you very, very much. I want to appreciate all of you that have loved this show, that have loved me unconditionally. I want to appreciate all those that have given me their feedback and those that have shared their testimonies together with me. Don't shy away. Continue sharing with me. You can inbox me. You can call me. You can WhatsApp me. Definitely after the show, in case you have a testimony, and we will see how we can bring it on air. That is my business every other Tuesday. Last week we had an amazing guest, hey, if you missed, I don't know where I can start, but if you missed, make sure that you follow us on YouTube, the Oracle Television Network. You will get episode 1 of the program, because today we are on episode 2. We are hosting a very amazing woman of God. She is a mother. She is a minister. She is in worship, in music ministry. And let me tell you, hey, we say this is not even a roller coaster. It is not somersaulting. This one is a kirimondi. That is what we called it last week, because so I was listening to some things last week, and I was like, people have grace. It is only grace. This is a woman or a lady that was rejected by her own mother. She's someone who went through a lot of pain in her primary school, in her secondary school, in her college life, and even getting married. Getting married was drama by itself. Now, did we talk about getting children? Yes, we did. It is a painful journey that we went through last week. But imagine, we just started. Tulianza tu kukwea mlima, hata tukufika nusu ya huo mlima. So, please, tell a friend to tell a friend that Kathy Praise is already in the house, and we are getting to part 2 of this amazing testimony. I may not give you the whole recap of the episode that we aired last week, but it is on our socials. You can go back and have a look at it. I want us to immediately get to our part 2 of her testimony. Karibu sana. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Looking amazing as usual.
Thank you. Ninem.
Hey, metubeba.
Yeah.
How are my girls?
They are blessed.
Amen.
They are very happy.
Awesome.
They are blessed.
It's nice to have you again.
Thank you.
Back in our studios.
Thank you very much.
And people are expectant. I have seen so many comments. And we thank God for your journey.
Amen.
Because it is going to teach someone else. It's an encouraging story.
Yeah.
And I believe that we are learning something from it.
Yeah.
Great. Where did we stop at last time?
Remind me.
All right.
My journey is like a whole book.
Hey, I'm telling you. Hey, this book has volume 1 and volume 2.
Volume 1 and 2.
So probably there is someone who's watching us for the very first time. Say hi, introduce yourself to our viewer.
Hello, my viewers. My name is Kathy Praise. I am born again. I love Jesus. I am a worshiper, and I'm also a mother, as you've been told. And I've been refined, and that is why on my social handles you find me calling myself Kathy Praise -refined. Yeah, because after going through that roller coaster, that is when I realized this is the refining, and it is not a sweet process, but it is a beautiful journey.
Sure.
So I'm happy to be here tonight, just to encourage somebody.
Awesome.
And to just draw many to Christ through this testimony. Because if it were not for God, I wouldn't be here.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Great. Now, I want us to do an exclusive one right here tonight. I remember when you wanted to get married.
Yeah.
Someone gave you 2 years. Another one gave you 10 years.
10 years.
After 2 years, you got your daughter.
Yes.
After 2 years.
Yes, after 2 years.
And then after 5
years, I got
you got the second
Yes.
born. And they're doing very
They're
well.
doing very well.
But the enemy was not happy. One was actually pronounced dead during arrival,
Yes.
but she's living.
She's living.
The other one, they said she can also not live. It's either you or her.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
It was a very difficult birth, actually. With the first one, I got admitted at 7 months pregnant. And that is when I told you that we discharged ourselves.
Yes.
And we ran away from the hospital, actually at the Kiambu hospital. And we discharged ourselves because they were telling me we need to abort this child. There was a placenta pravia. And they were telling me the child is not getting enough oxygen. So we need either to remove the baby. We do a CS and get the child out of you. Incubate the child if the child survives, or if they don't survive, we need to save you or the child.
Yes.
The second baby, again, I had an hematoma, so I was bleeding throughout, and I was put on medication. They told me it can only go up to 5 months. It was a risky pregnancy, and we pulled through until the last week. 39 weeks, I think 39 weeks, 5 days. And by that time, during my last clinic, that is when they realized that the child had really, the umbilical cord had coiled through around the baby's neck. And so again, my organs zote zilikuwa zimefinywa kabisa.
Yeah.
So they told me you needed to get crushed for an emergency cesarean section. So they were saving me or the child, but we both survived.
Again.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So during that time, that is when they checked and they asked me, I see that your first child never survived. So it's like it's a pattern. So they wanted to, ni kama ile kuku-encourage ama kuku-prepare. They're already preparing you that.
This
Huyu pia anaweza, it's very risky, just like the first one. But I told them, no, my first one is alive. She's turning 5. That time she already turned 5. She's already 5 and she's in school. She's doing okay. They were like, are you serious? Does she have any problems with her brain or sijui inaitwa nini? Is she slow in speech? Or something like that. Kasema hapana. The girl is okay.
Yeah, very
Now
much
she's
okay.
10. She's 10 years, the other one is 5. That can only be God.
True.
Yeah.
Wow, awesome. Now, I want us to start right there. After the warning or the declaration that this marriage will not last more than 2 years, it will not last more than 10 years. Remember, if you're watching us for the first time, the man we are talking about, the rejection was more of he has nothing. Number 2, he's not a Kenyan. You know, where you going to the foreign land. Did it stay? Did it go after 2 years or after? Definitely after 2 years it went because the daughter came after 5 years. So finally, did it work?
It did work for 10 years.
The exact years that were mentioned.
The exact years that were mentioned. At exactly 8 years, I started having a lot of challenges. Of course, marriages are not easy. Marriage is work. And marriage, as they say, is not a bed of roses, but you can make you as one.
Yeah.
Because marriage is work, and marriage is beautiful, and marriages are working. But it takes two to tangle.
Yeah.
So I think with the wounds, with the rejection, it also followed me there in that marriage. And because we really fought so much with my parents all through the marriage, because they didn't like him at all. They never loved him.
Even during the marriage?
Even during the marriage.
They still didn't accept him?
So the relationship, they didn't accept him. We really strained. We really, really strained. And for me to make the guy feel comfortable, I had to stay away from my family. So we started having a lot of challenges. It was like, you need to choose your family or choose me.
Oh, not from your spouse.
Yes.
This thing is repeating itself.
It's repeating
On the
itself.
first episode, your mom said it's your dad either to choose her or choose you.
Yeah.
So now your husband is also giving the same ultimatums
Yes.
that your mom had given your dad.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Immediately after I released Usikie Maombi, God gave me this testimony by restoring my relationship with my mom at some point. And I really wanted that relationship to work. I was happy that she's finally coming back with all the challenges, with all the pains. I've always looked forward to having a good relationship, mother-daughter relationship. And now that I'm a mother, I understand a lot of things, you know. But he was like, no, you can't allow your mother in our house. You can't. Now my family became like his enemy. So anytime they were coming at home, he was angry. And it didn't just go to my family. It trickled down to my friends. I began being isolated. I was isolated from my best couple.
Did he know your friends before getting married?
Yes, he did.
And he was okay?
Most of them are pastors.
Yeah, because now you're fully in ministry.
I'm fully in ministry. And you realize that by the time we were serving together, the whole of that team, majority of us, we ended up as full-time ministers. And a number of us, or a number of those people went to, they are now pastors. They went to Bible schools and they're serving God in different ministries, different capacities, including my best couple. By that time, they were just church deacons and in a different church. But today they have a church. So they were not bad people. They were not bad company. We were not always together because I lived in isolation even growing up. But no, it followed me in my marriage. So I became very lonely. I became very sad. It was not a very beautiful journey. And to some extent now, we started having a lot of fights with my siblings because to some extent they were not allowed to come to my home. And again now an issue arose about witchcraft. And
from where?
He's the one who kept on talking about witchcraft, and he kept on telling me nakuja kurogwa, wanakuja kuniroga, until it entered me that nilikuwa
unakuja kurogwa mpaka na marafiki zako.
Mama yangu, rafiki yangu, nani, so I accepted. So I started living in fear. And you know, you're not even supposed to live in fear. You're not supposed to fear the enemy.
Yes.
Because I kept on telling me the enemy is under our feet. Witchcraft is very small and is under our feet. But at some point, I felt like I accepted, and because I wanted peace. So I was given options many times. You choose your sister or you choose me. You choose your mother or you choose me. So I kept on blocking them, staying away, not going at home, not taking the kids at home. Anytime I wanted them,
You even denied the kids the joy of their grandparents and their aunties and uncles. All right, let me just ask. At this point when everybody is a witch around you, and you are blocking now everybody out of your life, are you getting that peace that you want?
I'm not getting the peace. I was crying every day. We
Why?
kept on talking about that, and then he would tell me, go and pray. So my strength was just on my knees.
He will tell you, block them, go and pray.
Go and pray. So I would pray and I would get a lot of peace and I would feel, no, these things are not. And my mother would just call me and say, hi, we're just checking on you, how are the kids? Then we would ask, is he there? Can I say hi? Nasema hapana. So the relationship started working again between him and my family, and I pushed until they had a good relationship. But again, it was on and off, because anytime I got very attached to my family, because I really missed.
Yeah. The experience you didn't feel
the experience
while
I didn't
growing
feel
up.
while growing up. I really missed being around my family, being around my parents. And now the opportunity has come with my siblings, and now we have babies, and now their children need to visit us when their babies are having birthdays. It was always against, and it became hard. And around 2021, yeah, just gotten sana. So by that time, again, remember, my mom had told me never to name any of my child after her.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm here holding this girl and I'm wondering, do I give them the honor or do I just
After
look
they
for a
have
name?
already made that declaration, dokana totue.
Yeah. So I think looking at what I'd gone through, he majored so much on that pain. He wanted me to hate them. But I kept on telling him we need to forgive so that we can heal and move on. Even if we are not allowing them all over our lives.
Yeah.
Wakuko kila mahali. So it was like, now you become someone, they are coming. He even started now threatening me, kirudi kwenye utarudi ukiwa cabbage.
Hiya.
Yeah, and if you insist, I will divorce you. The threats zikaendelea. If
you make peace with your people, I divorce you.
Yeah, you choose your family or you choose me. So I felt like God was so unfair, because why is he making me choose all the time? Why is he making me choose between my family, between my parents and him? And also when it came to my friends, the same thing happened. Anyone who visited me, let's say we've just hooked up with you today and now we become friends, and you say, I want to visit you, maybe we're now in the same church and my baby is no Esther, and they're like, Reverend Esther, can I invite you for my birthday? And you say, sure, I will come. I'll bring my girl or I'll bring my child. And it would be like, apana huku nisione watu.
So he's even denying the kids fun in their own home.
In fact, there's a when she was turning 8, and she was turning 8, he was really angry, and he told the girls, my firstborn, huku kusikuje watu. I felt like it's the same words.
The same words
my mother said.
Huku kusiwashwe moto.
That is the same thing he said. Huku kusiwashwe moto na kukuji watu. I called my sister crying. Called my elder bro crying. And I told my bro, now, what do I do? They told me, Apana, you can just do your birthday and just buy a cake and cook for us some food. We'll bring our babies, we come and celebrate Elsa. So the baby was so broken and crushed, and the baby was crying and begging that, please, can I call this person and invite them? Can I invite this one? And she had just invited so many people. And I remember that day, it was on a Sunday, walked out on us and told us, huku nisipate watu. So I went to church and I really cried in my pastor's office that time. And I explained to her what was happening, and she was like, Kathy, just do that birthday for this girl. Because I was like, I think I'm losing it. And by that time I was not even speaking. I was just quiet and just praying. So it was eating me up. And I dropped all my family, I blocked them, stayed away. And he would finish with the family, come to the friends, block all of them, stay away from them. I stayed away, I stayed alone. And the only friends I had were my nannies.
So unfortunate.
My house helps. So anytime we got along or very close with my house girls, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm only going for ministry and coming back home.
Yeah.
It was like, huyu msichana ametuzoea sana, you have to release her. Amekuja na uchawi. So that became...
So anybody who got attached to you was a witch?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody who came was a witch. So, and the attacks would come. The attacks would really come to prove that there's witchcraft being done on me. So I started releasing songs. And you remember now he's still producing me. At some point, around 5
at this
years
point,
or 6
he's
years
now
ago.
your producer.
He's not my producer.
I think your story hatukuongelea. You got married, he didn't have a studio. He was a producer, but he didn't have a studio.
Yeah,
so at this point, he has
job
his
at
own.
the church where we were supposed to be officiated. So we moved to another church where we were serving together. And that is now where he was confirmed after a whole year. So I'm the one who was working that time. I was doing insurance with a brokerage in Kilimani, somewhere in Kilimani. So I was doing well the whole of that year until I conceived my first child, and I had a lot of complications and I had to resign. And now the first year he's working in church, the second year he's working in church, and he's complaining a lot. He's not being paid well. He wants to leave. He doesn't want to be there. So what do I do? On Monday to Friday you are free. What can we do during those days? Because you're only going to church on Thursdays and on Sundays. So get me.
You're working for 2 days and you're complaining. My father, my God.
Hey. You're skilled. And then another thing was like, my wife is also in the worship team, so they should also pay my wife. So he kept on telling me that. Usijicommit sana, hawakulipi. And me, when I enter church, if I go to a church, I want to serve because I am a servant and I can't just sit.
Yes.
I'm a worshiper, you know. For a worshiper is like a fish. If the fish is still inside the water, iko na uhai.
If it's out,
it's dead. It's dead. And hakuna wakati tunakula samaki kama bado hivi. Ina dance hivi kwa soup. Tunaitoa kwa maji yake, then it dies, then we fry it or do whatever you want to do with it, then we eat it. So it's the same thing with a worshiper. You leave your waters, the first thing you die. The next thing you become prey to the enemy.
Yes.
So I kept on now fighting. I want to serve. And I kept on reminding him, remember what we agreed. When I accepted to get married to you, nilikubali because, number one, I asked you whether you were going to stop me from serving God. You said no, you support me. Because I told him, yes, I'm doing insurance, but I'm passionate about
ministry.
Worship. And you remember when we started the earlier, when we started this conversation earlier, I'd mentioned that I really desired to do theology. I really desired serving God in full-time ministry, but my dad told me, go do insurance, go do business, enda ufanye biashara. If you want to do these other things, you can go train yourself later. So I felt so bad that time that I could not even afford it, and I could not do what I wanted to do. And also my fights with my mom were from me wanting to be like my father. You'll never become like him.
Yes.
You're always in church. You love to serve like him. You will not become like him. So she beat me up many times because I was coming from church, and it is a program that she was aware of. It was a program that I was actively involved together with my father and my brother. He was a pianist, and I'm the worship leader.
Yes, and your father is the pastor.
And at times, in fact, at that point, I was actually even preaching. In high school, I was preaching, so he could schedule me for sessions to preach for the youth. And I was very active in church, so I was passionate about it. And it's something that I can't stop doing because it's si kitu ati nafanya nilipwe. It's just, it's a seed of God in me. And I thank God for that. So when we met, I told him that is what I wanted to do. And he was like, it's okay, I will support you. And we started well. But now I think after now releasing the album Usikie Maombi, I resigned from my insurance to be in full-time ministry. And he didn't have a problem because also the invites were there. I was doing well. And I was like, okay, instead of you complaining and sitting there, you know, when you start complaining and murmuring, God does not receive your sacrifice. So it's either you decide. And then many times we think that when you're serving, our service is unto the man of God.
Yes.
That is where we go wrong.
Unfortunately.
Unasaidia mtumishi wa Mungu. Hakuna kitu unamsaidia. Na in fact unajisaidia. Because God minus you, he's still God.
Yes.
By the way. You know, this is life plus Christ. We are the ones that get the value. We are the ones that get the blessing. We are not here to help God.
He is already God.
He's already God.
Yes.
He owns the entire world, the entire universe. He's God. And so I kept on reminding him that you can't serve when you're bitter. If you realize that in an altar you are hurt and you can't heal, just find a place where you can continue serving God, or take a break and heal. But if you realize that you can't continue serving and you're a servant, find a place and serve. So that you serve wholeheartedly. So that your sacrifice is acceptable before God. Because it is one thing to serve and another thing for your sacrifice to be rejected. Nikelele. Because you just appear looking all good, wearing those uniforms, and you are angry.
Yes.
So I was like, it's okay, you do not understand. So what do? We came up with a plan, and he was like, oh, get me some money. And he started a studio that time. He started with my radio was there and a laptop, my laptop that I was using for the insurance work. And he set up the studio in the house, and I saw, the skill is there, nini. So let me just get the money. And I remember the first money we borrowed my father, but he never gave us. They needed 30,000 Kenya shillings. And I was so excited. We want to buy a microphone and a sound card. My father was like, mimi hakuna pesa nawapea. My dad is funny. He says in Kikuyu, tena shiona dira muhe.
The money is there, but I'm not giving you. It's not that I don't have.
So I was like, okay, Dad, please. It's like, no, I won't give you. So I had to really hustle more. Who will give us this money? We called several people, and then it was like, you call. So I was always the one who was calling. I was always the one who was, on his behalf.
When he didn't have friends or acquaintances?
He had. But you know, you're the one, when unaitisha ndio wewe ulipe.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Yes.
You didn't see a red flag there?
So I didn't. See, I want to help the guy.
And you're already not working.
If you set up the studio, that time I'm selling insurance, I'm just selling on commissions now.
Yeah.
I resigned the other job, so I'm not on salary. I'm only selling on commission. I was on management, but we are still paid on commission.
Yeah.
And the remuneration, the little upkeep that you are being given, ni ata attain through attaining certain targets, and they were very high.
Yeah.
So at times uja reach hizo target. Unaona pesa ndio ile ubabakisha points 2 ama 3 upate hiyo pesa, but you have nothing. So you only survive on your commissions. And this commission pays rent, this commission pays what? If his money comes, pays a little bit of the whatever is needed. So at that point I'm like, we call our sister called Sarah. I'm going to tell you, Sarah, when you call Sarah, yeah, no, we have an idea, and you have to explain so that you get the money, and you have to be honest. So I call Sarah, and Sarah gets me some money. And we're like, oh, we need like 7K, the rest that person will pay, and then we'll pay it later. So Sarah send us some money. Hata sijairudisha, aliambia usirudisha. Sarah was like, Julie, hata ya kurudisha natoa happy that time. Sarah was like, okay, I will lend you the money. She sent me the money, and we were able to get it was a microphone that we were getting,
and a sound card.
A friend of his alikuwa amesafiri for ministry. Alikuwa ameenda US. So we had shopped for the mics, and we knew getting them from there would be easy. Then atakuja nazo. So we're like, we can't get the other balance. Tutashikilia alafu kikuja tutarudisha. So I'm still the one who paid that money. So when he started the work, I saw, hii kitu itanisaidia. What if I invest in it? Si ni producer. Na mimi ni muimbi. had already started a project, Sikia Maombi, with a friend of his, a Burundian, April Records, the one who did Sikia Maombi, the first song. So I already started doing a project with him, several songs, but only released Usikie Maombi and 2 more. The rest was stuck because we started our own immediately, and we started working on other projects. So that time I'm like, instead of paying this other studio, because you're paying a lot of money and you don't have the money, because I remember when I was doing Usikie Maombi, nilifuliza kwa Equitel, 13K, I paid 7. And the other balance, I had to do some a little bit of shopping nini kwa nyumba, pesa kidogo. So nikasema niko na nyimbo 2, nimefanya 8, nataka 2. Vile nilifanya Usikie Maombi, I paid for it. He charged me 7,500. I paid for it. Then David Kuria Kaka Fat Frame Films called me a week later and asked me, Kathy, the Lord has put it in my heart to sponsor you a video. Utatafuta 2 nguo and then get 2 people, either male and female. I feel like you have a new song that you need to release. And if you don't have, work on an audio, because I don't have a studio for an audio, then you come, I do for you the video. So that is how I got the sponsor for the Usikie Maombi video. He did it for free. So we went to Donholm that day, we walked. I remember even when we were recording Usikie Maombi, we will stay hungry. Tuko nalipa producer, alafu bado tunachukua pesa yake, tunakula lunch, tunabaki bado na deni. It was hard. Then, so I realized it's very hard to record these songs. What if I just take a risk and then we invest on this project? Maybe it will pay off. And again, it also become a business for him. Because he will not only record me, I will be doing marketing. Remember, in insurance, I'm a very good marketer. So I realized if I can apply this skill in this production, we can really go somewhere. Plus, when I release my songs, you have those singers who tell you, I want you to mentor me, I want you to work with me. That will be a plus. We mentor them. As you work with them, they're still producing with you, producing them. So I was like, okay, so what other equipment do you need? Get
wife.
Me some money, humble wife.
And some more.
Forget about this little money. No, more money, huge money. Yeah, so we started Usikie Maombi Mekuja. It became a very big song, and I'm having invitations, and people are really blessing me. And because he kept on saying, watu wenyu walinichukia ndio maana siwataki huku, kwa sababu mimi ni maskini. So I wanted that word maskini imtoke.
Hey, smart. Okay. I hope this story is not ending where I'm thinking.
Imtoke. Ndio sasa, you also forgive my people. Because yes,
did you have to do it for him to forgive?
I don't know. I felt like that is what being a wife means, a helper. So you're helping, and you're living the scriptures.
The Proverbs 31
woman. But do I say so? I will bank this money. Then, you know, the more you bank, the more you qualify for loans. So I was like, okay. In that season, 2021, the song is at its peak. 2019, that's when I released it. 2020, the song is up there. In that season also, it's also the season where COVID came.
Yeah.
So now he tells me, nikamwambia hapana, I see my account. I've had a limit. Before then, I'd really prayed and trusted God. Asked friends, can you get me 200,000 or 300,000? I will refund. That's why it was all on me, because I knew if we set up this business, definitely itajilipa tu. But I didn't get that money. I didn't get it the way I expected it. I started going. I went to my first bank, and I went to the other bank that I was banking with, and I really pleaded with them to give me a loan. They were like, no, you don't have a consistent income.
Yeah.
You can't tell us you have music. You can't tell us you're doing insurance. Sometimes your money is there. The other one is not there. You don't have like a salary, no commissions.
Yes.
It's in a fluctuate. And then now you may resign. So you are not even selling insurance fully. So insurance no inaenda chini. So one of these days, my bank ikashow limit. Milioni
Hapo. 2M.
2M. I called him.
Hey? You called him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told him God has answered our prayer.
Which God now?
So we've been praying.
Okay.
So we've been praying. And God has answered our prayers. Yeah. So you said you needed some money. How much do you need? You wanted 300,000. I want you to tell me what you want to buy with it and how I'm going to get it back. No, let's take 500. No, how you're going to pay it back.
Did you tell him the limit?
What's the limit?
You're
Yeah.
getting?
He came and told me, what's the limit? 2 million. Take all of it.
You're not working. So how will you repay this money if you don't get clients immediately? Did you ever think about it?
I never even thought about that.
Okay, so he tells you.
What I knew is, or what was in my mind was that I was going also to take some of the money and invest in a business. So if I work and he works, we'll be able to repay.
Very true.
So I was very positive, but I was also afraid of taking that huge amount without a consistent income. It was like, no, we need to have faith. We need to pray. This is God, this is God. I was like, okay, should I consult? Should I ask my brother? No, usiwaambie. Kumbuka, sasa hapo ndio uchawi ilienda zaidi. Hata ni wamekuwa kikuroga. Ukiwaambia wanakuroga. Ukiwaambia sijui ni nasi sitakuwa nakusaidia. So you only have this one last chance. So I'm like, okay, it's one last chance.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe let me just trust him.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe he will change. I didn't even ask my best couple.
Oh my goodness.
But I remember I called his sister. I was already living with his sister, one of his sisters. I'd already asked the sister to come stay with us and paid the ticket, the passport, and she was already in Kenya. I called her and I asked her, do you think your brother will work? Do you think whatever I'm doing is right? Do you think he will change? Because already he was, was bitter. It was very hard to control him without giving him money. And then you see, immediately I got married and I'm the one who was working. I assumed all the responsibilities, so it was hard for him also to take up. The responsibilities were all mine. So I felt like since when we got married, we decided there is no my money and there is no your money, and which is good because many marriages are breaking because of that. So I already decided and I was very positive. And I didn't have a problem with it so long as it was put in the right place for the right thing. And when I borrowed this money, when I asked the sister told me, hey, Mama Elsa, you're risking too much. I wish I listened to her.
That is his real sister.
Yes, blood sister. She told me, don't risk. Kwani usimchukulie 200 ama umchukulie 300? Mimi naona hapa utalia. I was like, hapana. Acha nichukue basi 500, 200 niweke kwa biashara, 300 nimpatie ajipange nayo. Tununue hizo machines zingine anataka, the computers nini, jili yako na laptop tu. So I was like, He came and
you told him this conversation?
No, see, he checked. Nataka kuona the terms, nataka kuona limit ni 2 million. No. And then you see, mimi nilishazoea, sijui kudanganya. So do I lie? So I'm like, let me just be honest. I don't want that to carry that guilt.
Yeah.
Let me just tell him and then we discuss and agree. He was like, hapana, kama utachukua ukae. So I was like, I want to please you. And I want to prove a point at home.
Through your parents and your siblings.
Yeah, yes. And maybe, and you see people say, invest in a person, and you can invest in a person, and then, na hata ukimuinvestia, you're investing for yourself and your children. And
for you are
build
looking
the
at
empire,
building
and
my
it's
family.
your own empire, because you're the wife. That's your home.
Yes.
So after all, the money just comes back home. So that was my thinking. And he's born again, and I'm born again.
Usiniambie kilikuramba, my friend.
Kiliniramba proper. Kiliniramba vizuri sana.
Why? So, just in case you are watching us, this is Kathy Praise Life Plus Christ is the program that is on air. You can SMS us, you can WhatsApp us on 0711 176 006 0711 176 006. I know there are so many of us who have been in this kind of a situation. Bado sijaelewa pali tunaelekea, lakini mimi hata nishaanza kukasirika, lakini ni sawa tu. Because like, why? You are seeing all signs and you're like, all right. So many of us women, and also there are men who also go through this. So Katie hapo, get some coffee, get some serviettes, get some handkerchiefs.
We're
Yes.
not crying.
We are not, but this is emotional damage. For me, I'm feeling like, what if it, there's somebody who's going exactly what you went through, but for them, they have not healed. Yes.
You never heal.
Oh, you never heal? Oh.
You never heal. You have to choose yourself, and you have to choose to heal.
Okay. Wacha tuache kukimbia.
You either live with a grudge or you drop it.
You drop the grudge.
Yes.
So he has insisted you take the whole amount.
I take the whole amount. And I had my phone. Ni kwa simu, hata si kwa bank ati tunaandikiana makaratasi yaandikwe. So ni Catherine Jariwama ina top money. 2 minutes. My account. The way you just buy credit on your phone. Rich woman.
I'm sure.
Fuliza. Nilifulizia mtu milioni 2.
Kai.
Besa farifari.
And he was there.
It was there. And so the following day, we went from one shop to the other, buying the machines, buying the computers, the best that he wanted, buying the lights, buying everything. So we had a videography studio and an audio studio. The camera, we took the best. Canon Mark 5D was with everything, ilikuwa inakuja around 388,000. Just swiping my card. What else do you want? Swipe. What else do you want? Swipe. The camera alone, we bought it at 350. Sasa ikiwa na lens, batteries, nini, bag yake. Kuja
around 400.
Yeah, around 400,000. And then now we had already taken that office, furnished it with the invites. You get an invitation, take this money, build the studio. Seka hizo nini tunatengeneza vizuri, soundproof, all that. So I never really enjoyed my royalty. I never really enjoyed the honorariums.
Yes.
They were there, they were good, they were consistent, because the song was doing very well, and people during COVID, even after the church reopened.
Yes. And that song at that time, it was the song of the time.
It was the song of the time. So I had really serious invitations, and people really blessed me, because they had loads and loads of testimonies. I began receiving phone calls. Others would just call me and just send me money, just bless me. Kathy, you've been a blessing. And I was admitted with COVID, and God has seen me through. And it is your song that gave me life. others would tell me, I've been listening to this song, and in these moments of situations, and God has healed me, God has delivered me, God has given me a child, especially also with Wangui Gachanja. God has opened my womb. I have so many testimonies of babies being born through that song, and babies who are autistic getting speech, full speech.
Wow.
Being restored. Others just listened to the song. And their mama played the song, and the baby started singing the song, and from the word go, after singing that song, ameanza kuimba hiyo wimbo hivyo tu ndiye alianza kuitana mami na kuongea na akarudishwa shule. So there were loads and loads of testimonies, and these people are like, I want to be a blessing to you. Others will send me 20,000, 10,000, 5,000. So money that time was flowing. So I was able to repay the loan at some point. So this money now has come. So I invest in that studio. And then now, someone had seen me in doing an interview. I was being interviewed in Oro, at Oro TV. We'd gone there to do worship in the morning. It was a morning service, that morning show. I did a band, and someone just gave me a call, and they were like, hey, someone is looking for you, and they want to be a blessing in your life. And I got a blessing. And through that blessing, I was able to buy my first car.
Wow.
And I was paying it monthly in Mombasa. So this loan that I've taken, si ya kulipa ile gari. So vile sasa nimechukua hii loan, I'm like, now I'm borrowing the money from him. Na iko kwa simu yangu. Kwa account yangu. Please, can I pay the balance so that at least this one is not in debt, ndio tubaki tukilipa moja. This is a ministry car. It was a small car, it was not, but a beautiful car.
Yes.
And it was like, no, my ideas are the ones that will work. Men's ideas always work.
Okay.
Hey, kamuliza, and women's ideas? I felt cheated.
Men idea, women money.
Yes. So I said, let me not fight. Let me first of all invest in this studio. Bought all the machines, ikaja. Finished everything. So you can pay for your car. We can't use the loan to pay another loan. I agreed. So what do? We can buy a taxi for my brother in Burundi. He will work and then get half of the money, and then the rest of the money atakuwekea kwa account. That account itakuwa ya Helsa na Zana ya kuwasomesha. Brilliant idea.
Were you okay? At this point, are you okay?
You know, now when we start arguing, this guy is very funny, because if you don't agree with what he says, he will sleep in the office. He will not come back home. You will cook, he will not eat. He will not even talk to you the whole week. He will be banging doors. Cold War. He'll be yelling and shouting at anything. The kids.
Because of your money.
Yes. Daddy. Msinishike. So I have to ask him, what is the problem? Are you okay? Niko na stress. Stress ni ya pesa. So more money, less stress.
More money from where?
More loans.
From who?
Kathy. Jerry wa Maina.
All right. Hey. And you're feeling you're okay. You're doing it right. You're the best wife.
I've already messed up. So what do I do?
Or you, at this point, you've already realized
I've already
you've
taken
messed
the
up.
loan and I've messed up. So we get this car, and his brother is working.
Oh, wait. So you didn't buy your car?
No. I didn't even pay the balance for my car.
So you bought
At some
a
point,
car?
I got auctioned. My car was taken away. Because I'm not paying the loan. That time I was paying it 42,000 Kenya shillings. I'm paying the rent, 2-bedroom house, 16,500. And I'm paying school fees for the girls because he never had money. His language was sina pesa, no usinisumbue, sina
So
pesa.
when you opened the studio, it didn't have clients?
It had clients. I did a lot of marketing. I remember that time talking to my friends. I would go for ministry, and I find out that this is Mama Pastor, and she really desires to do an album. And I will talk to them, engage them, and win them over to to come and record with us.
So where was that money going to?
Would really fight to get it to pay bills. Yeah.
You're still the good woman.
Yes, woman of God.
So, kuna kitu hapa sijaelewa. Gari Mombasa umeichukua, but haujai clear.
Sijai clear.
But umechukua loan nyingine kuchukulia brother yake gari.
Ile 2 million ndipo tunagawa, tumeinvest studio. So the 2 million.
Baada ulipe gari yako unachukua hiyo loan Gaifafa.
Jesu.
Hebu nika chapati. Nika chapati.
Marege.
Kai.
So I did that because he convinced me and told me to give us 60K every month. Who will not want 60,000? 60,000 will pay the loan. Okay.
Or the car will bring 60K every month.
To bring 60,000. Lakini hata mimi sikufikiria jili Burundi currency yao si dola.
60,000.
Yao ni franc. Niko chini.
60,000.
Dao yetu moja ni zao 27. So hata mimi I think.
Oh, he meant the Burundi shilling.
Burundi shilling. No, it will be Kenyan shilling, but sasa kabla gather hizo Burundi shilling sikufikiria hiyo hesabu itafika. But he was like, yeah, so you'll be taking 30, maintain the car and pay himself and send you 30. So here I have 30,000.
That is like 1,000 every day. It's okay.
It's okay because even if it's in Kenya and you're in Uber and you give someone your car to work with it, that is the money you
will get.
Yeah, you will get that or slightly less. On a bad day or on a good day, you get 30 plus. Akijilipa.
Yes.
But normally in arranging hapo. So I was like, okay, Uber business, not bad. And then you multiply. Sawa, itakuwa inabeba wapi? Bujumbura, Kayanza. I'm in. So how much do you need? Won't get a new one. First of all, transfer 250,000. Okay. Number. Da. My friend Chance sent it. Sent to
Katerina.
Jerry.
Sends
the money. Now, the car has a few issues. It needs 1, 2, 3 things. Send more money.
Because first of all, it's not a new car.
Yeah, I send more money. Now, the car has been in garage. So stories after stories after story. Until to some extent, it was like the battery is dead. You need to buy a battery. You need to pay insurance. I'm like, I'm an insurer. Insurance in Burundi, you don't pay like Kenya.
Yeah.
The currency hata si kama ya huku. Why are you asking me so much money? You pay na kama utalipa ukae. So now he changed completely. He became so rude. His communication changed. He was never the calm guy that I knew. Anashout. Sasa ananishautia mpaka nastuka. Then I would be like, maybe he's under pressure. It won't happen again. So I will ask him, why will you shout at me? Because he will just shout, even in the presence of the kids, in the presence of my nannies. He will do the same and I will be really embarrassed. He didn't have privacy. He won't call you to the bedroom, we talk. Tell him, please, let's go. Tujifiche at least kidogo. It's like, kama unipati uende. So, the car, I remember the only money I received once or twice, not even 3 times, was 2,000 shillings after fighting and fighting. By this time now his brother is telling me, ni pesa ya brother angu sinisumbue. And I will only talk to my brother, I will not talk to you. So that time, ameona kimemramba, so amenirushia mimi. And I'm not even sure whether it is true. Kama inatengeneza pesa maitengenezi. Within a very short time, the brother had a small shop. Kidogo, ako na duka ya pili. So I asked him.
In Burundi?
Yeah. He's invested in through that, but we're not getting the money. But naambiwa garage, nalipa fees za garage. Kaambia, no, I'm not supposed to be paying that up. Remember, I didn't have a huge grace period to start repaying this loan. I only had 1 month. And I started paying the loan. So I was like, oh, we don't have enough money. I'm expecting this money and this is the only one I have. I will pay the loan. Will you pay rent? So if I was not able to pay rent, he was always in arrears or I was always in arrears. So I really wanted to be in good books with the bank. So I always made sure that I'm paying because you're just starting. But unfortunately, anytime I paid, I went into arrears. in rent. There were days he told me, hapana nitalipa. So I realized he was not even paying rent. And year down the line, I was in arrears of over 146,000 in rent. Na niko
That
hapo
is technically,
nikiambia,
if you were paying 16,000, so that means the whole year nothing was
a
paid.
whole year nothing was paid. And I
Jeez.
asked him, boss, what is happening? So like, hatuna maji. Caretaker ananiambia, hata stima na kata. Hatuna hata stima iwak. Ni mimi nilidisconnect huko chini, mnanipea stories kila siku amlipi nyumba. Si mimi najua umekuwa ukilipwa. You've been paying. Because remember, I'm still the same one who is giving the same money to pay rent. Because that time I have a small child, I have a CS car, I can't go far. And I really regret having done that because I really trusted him so much.
So you were giving him the rent money?
Yes. Sasa pesa imekuja ndio,
And
hata kama ni
the studio is
kidogo,
still there and operating.
we still tell him tuko na hii, tuko na hii, tuko na hii. So yeye alikuwa ananiambia clients, niko na Ann, niko na Njeri, niko na Irimo, niko na Njoki. Njoki ana expect that, na expect. So mimi nilikuwa na put two stories the expectations. So we expecting 150,000 from this office.
So who is paying the bills as a studio?
So give me this money to put here. And then when this one comes, I will pay this and this and this. Go to school. School fees is in arrears. Rent is in arrears. Boss, we need to talk. Mi hutanikalisha chini kama Zana. Mimi si Helsa.
Oh, wow. Really now? So now how will we have this conversation then?
Yeah, how are we going to work?
Okay.
So this money now, remember, I want 200,000. I have a budget for a small shop. Can I take a shop? I want to sell some hairs, some wigs, and some dresses. Because you see, as an
You're borrowing
artist,
your own money.
imagine.
Okay. Did he have control over your account or where
He
you?
didn't.
Then what was happening?
The cards were mine. The account was mine.
Is he the one who used to go and withdraw?
No, he would tell me to send it to him or withdraw it for him, and I will do it.
Okay. Hey, ile story ya witchcraft sasa hapa.
It's coming.
And now it's coming now.
It's coming. Yeah, so now I'm borrowing my money to buy only 6 dummies. One dummy is 1,500, 1,800, about. So hata ukisema ni 2,000, 5 dummies hiyo ni 10K. Is that a waste of money?
No.
Bought some hangers, bought some dummy chest for the kids and for the men to put some shirts. Then I'm like, okay, some shops where we're staying range about 20,000, a good shop to 25 or about 30. Can I pay 3 months in advance and then now put a few clothes and start working so that I'm not only relying and depending on
ministry.
And then can I just put a nail spa? Tell me how much you want, then we see. So I do my mathematics. I engage my sister Mercy, who was in salon and cosmetic, all those things, and she tells me I know where you can get them at a cheaper price. So this guy was like, hapana, huwezi kuchukua hiyo duka, hiyo ni ya pesa mingi. We narrowed it down to a shop worth about 15,000. He was like, no, you can't take that. Let me tell you, I was losing it by that time. So I had to do it by force. But what did I do this time? I was like, hapana, no, I'm crying. Remember you told me I can't even use this money. I can't even do anything. I was like, okay, do it. So from that now I began the journey of crying, begging with tears. It just entered. It was a bad season. So I took 3 shops. I said, instead of taking 1 shop for 30,000, let me take 3 shops. Zile za containers. someone had just opened a new container somewhere and I realized inaweza work vizuri. Let me put one a nail spa. One nieke camera first, mtumba hii first class ya nini, premium belly ya kids, and then I put the new ones for the ladies and men wear. Okay, so I went with my sister, we bought the clothes initially and we came, the dummies and all that, and let me tell you, that is the shop that sustained us for a whole year. It was even coming to the shop to check.
To supervise
And collect money. I've not paid the studio, give me this money. Now wasichana unawalipa pesa mingi. Na nimempata yuko kwa kazi ama nimempata na scroll simu, you need to fire this girl, so I was under pressure. I have a small child. Tukaanza kukosana na sister yake. I had already put the sister to a salon and a train. I was already paying for that. And so the sister now was like, anytime she wants, because we were really training her so that also she can take up the nail spa. So now, anytime we don't have workers kwa shops, I have 3 shops, I can't be everywhere.
Yes.
I have a small child. Zana is just nursing, it's just breastfeeding. I've still not healed from the bad CS. Remember, it was terrible.
Yes.
I almost got paralyzed that time because they injected me 3 times instead of once.
Yeah.
They had made a mistake. And so I'm really straining. Though I have this car so I can drive myself and come back. So if I don't have a house girl, and then the fights they can increase. Wasichana, because we needed to do, you know, when you're not in business, you need also to check. Hii pesa inatoka na hii inaingia. You need to do the maths and balance. So the shops were doing really well. Quickly, I could get good money because if I dress up like this and you're like, I love your dress, then I tell you I'm selling them. It was easy for me to do that. And I was like, isn't it a market? And then you're like, I love your wig, I'm selling them. I would sell the hairs. So that small business fed us, took care of us. Basa shida imekuja. Hii gari weka mafuta, nataka kwenda na rafiki yangu, hauna license. You can't go with this car without a license. Umeenda umegonga mtu, kazi ni anaandika, ni analipa. Weka gari mafuta, nataka kwenda nayo. Sawa, unaenda na nani? Lazima nijue inaenda na nani kwa sababu kama simjui sitampatia. Gari imeenda imegongwa, imerudi bila side mirror. And I'm not supposed to ask anything. Huyu driver anambeba, I'm the one who's supposed to pay this driver. Akamwambia, chukua Uber nikulipie. Naenda na hiyo gari na unalipa umse. Na kwa sababu sasa unataka kufurahisha rafiki zako, sasa wameona, unajua akiingia kwa ofisi yako, wanaona uko na pesa. Ofisi imejaa machines mzuri. Studio ni kubwa na ni mzuri. So you want to show them, you want to shower them the money. Which money? Send me 2,000, and if you were not sending it, ukae. That was the language all through. I would hang up and just freeze and just cry. Ujatuma. So I kuja home sasa ni cold war, kubang, kuongea vibaya. Naambia sawa, chukua. So at that point we are just drifting apart slowly by slowly. But I still want it to work. So it's imetoka sasa ni one person anataka i work. So I'm like, okay. Now you're never in the office. And you're always going with your friends. When will you work? Why are you asking me questions? Why are you? But we need this money. You told me you expected 10 people this week. And month imefika. We have bills to pay. Please, can we talk? Now at this point I realize, we've really screwed up. We need to get a third party. And this third party ni nani? Best couple. Because anytime I felt like I was running mad, losing it, I would call Sherry and just cry on phone and niambia, Mama, just keep quiet. Can we pray first? Then we would pray with her. Then she would tell me, now tell me.
Yes.
Then I would start explaining and explaining and explaining. She came and saw she came and to the place where I'd opened the shops and saw the shops and told me, now, I think we need to sit down together with my husband and your husband. Come over to my house. Kamulu. Tukakaa chini. And it was a whole night. He was like, your wife took some money for you to do business. Yeah. How much is one project? This much, and this project this much. Yes, you're able to pay this loan. Can we just agree that you paid half, 50-50? So that she's not left straining.
Yes.
And also, please take up responsibility, because she helped you so that you can be able to take responsibility as a man in the house. So we talk with our parents and we agree. And then now I told him, no, he was complaining, he's underpaid in church, but since I took this loan for him, he's always again in church. There are no meetings. Kumbe ni mabeste tu, mabeste. And these are mabestes, just young men. Let me call them boys. So, and it is this car that is being used. Nimeenda, nipatie gari. Chukua driver analipwa. So I became so frustrated. I'm not supposed to ask questions. I'm not supposed to complain, because there will be no peace. So live with it and pray to God to make a way. There is a season I prayed. It was that. If there is a season I repented,
it was that.
For being a fool, I really, really asked God, I have done my all. What else do I do? It was that. But God never left me. God opened another door and he began supplying, providing for me. There's someone who's been became a very huge blessing in my life. And sometimes I will wake up to money and it was like ministry support. So this support, 100,000, nalipa kwanza loan. It is always in arrears, nalipa. Kama ni nyumba, nalipa. Jili nimi nitafungiwa. I have 2 children. Nimi nitakatiwa maji. Nimi nitakatiwa stima. So now I'm like, what else do I do? The studio is not working since there's a time my sister visited my shops and he was like, sister yako ameleta uchawi kwa duka. There's a time also my mom visited us and came to the studio. Since your mother entered my studio, I don't make money. She bewitched me. So I don't want to see these people. You've been talking so much with Sarah. I don't want you to talk to her again. I don't want to ever see her in my house. She's bewitching us. So witchcraft. Kumbe, you're isolating me so that I don't share what you're putting me through. But now, I call my bro to come and pray John, because he's very prayerful. And he comes together with his wife, Wakujaka dedicate studio. I'm like, can we dedicate this studio? No, we can't call any pastor. We can't call we can't call whoever. And one day we invited one bishop, someone in Kasarani, came, prayed over the studio. He told us, God has blessed us, we need to work hard. Everybody who entered that studio became a witch, was bewitching us. They're bewitching us. They're bewitched, and they had very good advice. Guys, work hard. These are very good machines. If you work hard, you get to places. And then, we never even used to tell them. You don't tell people details. But you're still doing marketing, and you're positive. But now it got to a point where now you're not paying the bills. You're shouting. And at that point now, the studio also, it's not paying itself. So the studio is in arrears. Umekatiwa stima, hakuna stima.
Mbaka kwa studio?
Ile siku naenda kufanya project. Stima ilikato, kiateka hata anafunga, niko na stress. So every time niko na stress. Every time you don't talk to us, you didn't come, you came in home late. Sasa nakuja kwa nyumba na nikikuja unaniitisha pesa. Unataka pesa itoke wapi? Ndio maana nafanya kazi mpaka usiku. So he would work overnight in the studio. Studio ikakuwa nyumba yake ya pili. So nyumbani anakuja, anaoga, anarudi studio. So the studio is set up. Haina kazi kuja uombe. We'll go and pray. For a week, 2 weeks, kuna job, ina flow, inalipa. Wamelipa, nilikuwa na deni ya huyu, so there is no money. If he did shopping maybe for 1,000 or 2, he would tell me the 20,000 that came in, imeenda kwa hiyo shop. Naambia baba, yes, surely. But for me, he bought me even a book.
For checks and balances?
Yes. Write what you're getting. If you go somewhere, you get 5,000. No, wezi enda kuimba uko na 5,000. Wanakulipa ngapi? Sasa lazima ikuwe biashara. Unaenda mahali wanakulipa 1,000 ngapi? I started asking, how much?
Oh my
The envelope.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
We have 10. Let me confirm and get back to you. Amesema atanipea 10. Huko wezi ndo natumia vibaya ni mwimbaji mkubwa. Kumbuka tuko na madeni. So the joy of serving
Left.
So now you can't commit in church. Why are you committing? No, you are at the praise. Haulipwi?
So even in church you won't serve?
How? Una waste mafuta gari. In fact, there were days nilikuwa natoa gari kwa parking. Ananiangalia. Natoa kwa parking. Naangalia nyuma mtu aingie kwa gari. Alishaitisha mtu wake wa motorbike. Amekalia motorbike ako kwa stage. Nitampita kwa stage nikienda church. I thought I would really drive all the way crying. I remember there's a day police alinisimamisha akaniambia, have you lost someone? Nikamwambia, no, are you crying like you're grieving? Weka gari kando, kuna mtu anaweza kusaidia. Have you received any bad message? Nikamwambia, no, I'm okay. Can you not drive? You know you are carrying kids. Be sober. Enda.
Where?
So now in this studio I'm supposed to record also my own songs. So I'm standing there, I'm recording. At times I'm crying. At times I'm so heartbroken, and it was like I'm paying also him to do the job, because it's like studio inafungwa, iko na deni, iko na arrears. Namuuliza manzi, miezi 2 miezi 3 ulikuwa unafanya nini? Hiyo mwezi ulipata pesa ilienda? Sifai kukuuliza. I'm not even supposed to ask you anything, and we need to pay the rent. Even your own rent. Now, what about school fees? Now, what about the bank?
Okay.
Now he started telling me, oh, my mom is telling me, nimerogwa. Sasa na mimi nikaanza kuambiwa. So mamake, they were talking a lot. They began talking a lot with the mom, and they were giving me instructions on how to pray, because now I'm bewitched. We are bewitched.
You agreed to the instructions?
Si utaomba tu. Si it's prayer. Si we just pray to be safe, because we agree to not to fight. We just agree, we pray. And then we just cover ourselves with the blood of Jesus. So that's when I started declaring, tunazo nguvu na mamlaka. Kubomoa na kuvunja kila ngome ya giza. It's like, imba tu. So now I started now mocking even what I was praying, mocking what I was saying and declaring. Yeah, imba tu. Yeah, there were moments he would tell me, kuna ukirudi kulala uombe ujikave, kuna mchawi anakuja kukulisha. There's a day nilijam nikamwambia. Mwambie akipika hiyo chakula asiweke pilipili, sikulangi pilipili. Because tell me why I should fear the devil and he's under my feet. What kind of a God are we serving here?
Where?
So now I started telling, no, I know witchcraft is there. I know it is real, but God is real and is mighty.
So how now did it end up? Guy. You know what I'm saying? It's already 11, my goodness.
Now I'm recording these songs. I'm recording them with a lot of pain. And again, it shifted from the place of wimbo umerelease, umeshashare na wachawi, umeshafungiwa nyimbo, umeshafungiwa ministry. So hapo sasa ndio ikakuja ikaanza kwamba, kumbuka tulienda kwa best couple. So best couple akauliza, you promised Kathy but you turned against her. She borrowed this money for you people to work. I see in my book, hata saa hii iko. I can show you. Hii ni annual spa 1,000 umelipa mwenye amefanya kazi imebaki hii. If I pay the workers have paid, imejilipa imebaki hii, nimeweka kwa account. So you're not even buying yourself a dress. You can't even do anything. You're just managing because you want to please this person and you don't want to waste money because you need to come out of debt as soon as possible. In fact, I'd given myself less than 2 years to come out of that debt. But let me tell you, the funny thing is that he told me, at the minute I told the best couple, the amount you earn, if we focus and work on this, because in my mind I was like, I want us to become kingdom financiers. We serve God with our giftings, but also with our finances. So that you stop bleeding on the altar that you're not being paid well. So that also you stop telling me not to serve alongside with you, because I'm not being paid. I will never charge for that, especially where I'm a member. I will never do that.
Yes.
Because why would I charge where I'm serving and I expect the man of God to release me, also speak a blessing and release me when I'm going out for ministry? Doesn't work that way.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, where uko job, we endelea. We are here to support you. But this is our family church, we need to serve. No, you no longer listen to me. You no longer, no, I listen to you, you don't want me to serve.
It's like your kids asking for pay after they have cleaned utensils.
Yeah. So sasa madharau ikakuwa mingi. I had to step aside. Moments I was crying because again I needed also to protect his job. So I realized if nikianza kuongea na watu watakwa church wataanza kujua yako sad, yako depressed, and nikimu-expose anaweza atapoteza kazi. So what do I do? Let me just manage it. And I've already shared with my best couple, so we are praying. And she's also guiding me on what to do. Many times I would call her, we don't have food. She just sends me money for shopping. We don't have gas. She sends me money. I call Sarah, I call John. They really worked with me during that season. They were like, "Apana, Kathy, we need to sit." Then that is the time now I actually opened up later. Now I would suffer depression, acute depression.
You went into depression?
I went into depression. I went into depression. And by that time, before the depression, because now you see, I'm sick and I don't know. He brought in the issue of witchcraft and also brought in the issue of dumping me. Nitakuacha, unanisumbua. Nikikuacha umeisha. Tutaona. Hawa watu wenyu wanakuja jili sasa, wameona tumepata pesa. Usiwahi waambia biashara tumefanya aje. Usiwahi ambia babako. Usiwahi ambia nini. No, it's like protecting it or hiding some things wasijue. So I'm like, apana, I can't tell them. That is about us. And we are working things out. So he never wanted me to go home again to visit. This time now the relationship is restored. And it's working. But he doesn't want me to go because nikienda nitasema. Ama wataniuliza kwani uko na stress. My brother anakureadingi haraka sana. You can't hide. Mtaongea naye kidogo akwambia you're not okay. Talk. And I have to talk. And because I was going through a lot of pain, nikianza kuongea alikuwa anaanza kutukulia. Kajua huyu naye akikasirika atanitoa huko kwa hiyo nyumba. So I still want the marriage to work. So I say let me maintain with my best couple. Hata church siambii mtu, siongei na pastor. To cover things and just to pray and hope that God will answer.
To pray that it works out.
It works out. So we go and talk to the best couple. The best couple now tells us what to do. Then when he came back home, he turned completely akakuwa hostile kabisa. I saw the beast in him. And he was like, "Wa ulinipeleka kwa kina Sheri." Sawa.
Sheri is not the best couple.
The best couple. So the mistreatment settled in completely. He was never there. And the kids now are getting sick. The attacks zimekuwa mingi. Watoto wanagonjeka usiku. Vitu zimeanza kutupiga kwa nyumba. Ile uchawi imekuwa real. There are moments I would cook, unaona sufuria inajirusha huko. Real things. Kitanda ilikuwa inainuliwa hivi kama tumelala na mtoto anarushwa huko zana na hit wala anarudi. That baby, we prayed with her. I refused with that girl. We fought. Those babies know warfare. We did warfare. Midnight warfare. We prayed. We would pray midnight prayers. Anatuambia, nimeona hii attack. Tunajipanga kuomba usiku mpaka na watoto. When we start praying, anatudoge. Anafungua mlango anaenda. Nilienda studio kuzima stima. Then atakuja in the morning. Nilijekelea hapo kwa kiti nikangojea mashini ifunge. I-load. I-restart alafu nizime. Then I slept. So that became the order of the day. So I started even going for him. Umemaliza, mashini imemaliza, I can come pick you. Apana, takuja peke yangu. So I'm like, I'm driving, let me come pick you. It's very late. It's 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I'm still waiting for him. Kaenda hivyo, ikislide, ikakuwa ngumu. So I'm still waiting. I'm not telling anybody. I'm still saying everything is good. I'm still declaring that it is working. it has to work, binding all the demons, scattering what needs to be scattered. But it never worked. He changed completely. And I remember one day, because I also allowed a pastor, I said, a friend of mine came, and she was going to be ordained. That Sunday, anakuwa ordained, she had not even bought a collar, anointing oil, those things that you use that are needed when a pastor is being ordained, commissioned.
Yes.
And she was like, Kathy, I'm really going through stuff. Let's pray. I've prayed and God has led me to you. And I'm like, I have some money here. And because I'm expecting some money, I'm blessed to. I don't know, of it because you only have, today is Saturday.
Yes.
And the
It's only
happening
today.
tomorrow. So if I send her away, I've not helped her. She was a very good friend. She's really prayed and walked with me the journey. So it's like, Apana, I'm sowing in a fertile ground. We went with her to town, bought the collars. I was taking her all around. We even took breakfast for the other day. A guest work became a blessing to her, and she prayed in that house. I was very excited to share the news with him. Tomorrow we'll be going this and this place to minister in the ordination of my friend, and I became a blessing to her with ile pesa iko wapi naitaka. Nikamwambia hapana, hiyo pesa nilikuwa na save up for the bank, but I've blessed someone with it because I have 2-3 invitations. I'll be able to repay the bank on time. So this person needed the money more than I needed it, and so I felt, umemkopesha ama hapana? I just blessed her. Hey, my friend, unapeana pesa, kazi yako ni kuharibu pesa. He didn't tell me that immediately. He locked, became something else. So I was told to never ever be seen with this friend again.
Just because you have sold into her.
Na nisiwahi waona naye. Na ukiinsist nitakuacha wewe. I will dump you. Wisi mahali utaenda. So sasa nimeanza kuambiwa, umeona watu wewe naye mtu asiposikiza bwana yake na ni mwimbaji akiacha ministry yake inaisha. So sasa niko mpaka na uoga. Na siwezi ongea, na siwezi fanya kitu, siwezi hata jitetea. To cut the long story short, so we don't want us to cut it short.
we go on.
So it's like, hapana, now Kathy, my love is only for the children. After now, I've gotten sick, got admitted to Mathare Hospital.
It was that serious?
It was that serious, yes. Before then,
Mathare Hospital?
Before then, I'd been taken to a psychiatrist somewhere in Nakuru because he told me I was cursed. That is why I was rejected at home. And now he's calling me cursed. And I asked him, I'm even the one who feeds you, takes care of you, I've invested on you, and you still call me cursed. Don't you see where the problem is?
Is it not the other way around?
It's the other way around. So now I'm becoming bold and I'm now addressing the issue.
Yes.
So because many nights I will sleep there on the floor just crying, asking God, until when? Until when? When will you change my story? I thought you had come. God, until when? And I will really ask God to preserve me, renew my strength, help me, give me wisdom. I prayed for wisdom during that season like never before. And I remember there were nights alikuwa kuja niambia, unapiga kelele, unapigia watoto kelele. My prayers became kelele to him. Toka hapo. There's a time he came and pushed me with his leg. Toka kwa floor. Enda uko mbena uko. Sitaki kukupata ukipiga makelele kwa hii nyumba tena.
Ali backslide ama what happened?
Naomba, I don't even know. I think he did by then. Because at the same time now we come together as husband and wife. I have serious infections. Now with the infections, now I sat him down. I talked with my best couple and he says, we need to talk. Utaletea ugonjwa. Jilisi kazi na lalo nje. So kuna wakati mpaka nilikochiwa nikaambiwa, kuna mtu kuna msichana lala kwa studio. Mmekosana na rafiki yake. Na huyo msichana niliona tu anafanana na Helsa wangu. And I decided jilina wake usiku, alale tu hapo kwa kiti kwa studio until morning. Alienda akapata marafiki zake sijui wamelala na wamemfungia. Akajenzi. And you see, I'd seen it in dreams. God speaks to me through dreams. I've seen several dreams and I'd asked him. And that time now I'm sick. I'm having a lot of infections. Serious ones, severe ones. I go to the hospital. The doctors ask me, do you have multiple partners? I was so embarrassed. Because what you have is severe. And I'm like, what? You take care of yourself. I went home very annoyed. Talked to my best couple and I'm like, we need to sit. And he was like, hapana, mi sikai chini na mtu. Called Sherry and told her, I want you out of my life and the life of my wife. For good. We disconnected with the best couples. Now, will you tell your mother about all those other things?
No, there are things you even can't tell your mother.
Will you tell your brother? Now, my only closest sister is the small sister.
So,
will I tell my small sister?
You can't.
I'm also her best couple. Will I tell her that it's not working?
Oh. You can't.
I can't. So, kufa kijeshi. Pray. So it continued and sasa ndio nikaanza kuambiwa sasa wewe ile gari ya Burundi tukauza hasara.
Juu hakuna kitu inaleta.
Kambo imeuzwa 140 nikatumiwa sasa I'm already now in arrears at the bank so I paid it.
Yeah.
And now later he would start now selling the machines one by one kijificha. So before I got sick, when I got sick, I asked my parents. Before I got sick, I got severely sick. I was taken to, I had mild depression. In fact, niligonjeka nikiwa Nakuru. Nilipelekwa na pastors wa Kingdom Seekers Nakuru hospitali. Pastor Zachary to be specific. And akaitwa. There's a time I packed everything kwa boot. Nikaenda Heaven's Gate. That time we had agreed nimemwomba siku 3 niende. Then he came. I told my father, anaenda kwa mlima. Anaenda kuomba. Nikamuuliza, so that's time I realized he's already speaking with my parents, but giving them the opposite of what is happening.
The story, yes.
So he was like, he told my dad when I got sick and I was admitted and I could not even defend myself or talk or say anything, that Njeri amegonjeka kwa sababu alichukua loan, akapeleka kwa altars za diviners wa Kamkon. I had all the receipts. I had all the transactions. You know, you don't delete them.
Yes.
It's bank, so it's there.
Yes.
And if it's M-Pesa, we can print. It's there. All the money, kwake, machines, the shops. Nothing to myself, apart from the shops.
Yes.
And the shops, I can attest that they really gave back until I closed them down. Because there were seasons that I will open these shops. Inzi zinaja. Now the witchcraft sasa imekuja. Imeendewa kabisa sasa ndio ikuwe ni real.
Wow, 0711-176-006, 0711-176-006. Talk to us, SMSers, WhatsAppers. We are also on Facebook, the Oracle Television Network. This is intense, my friend. It is intense. I know there's some of us who are going through this kind of issues. And where? Okay. It is 17 minutes past 11. I just want to take a few of your comments as my guest sips a glass of water. Ona pale Ruth Favor, Joseph Masharia, Molly Clara, Brandon Bradley, and Katarina Kipiegon, Frida Nyaboke, Brian Eshitemi, Bonnie Wahio, Ashley Mora, just but to mention a few of you that are watching us on Mountain of Deliverance Church Facebook page, checking on Mountain of Deliverance Nairobi Facebook page. Just a minute as I get there. We have also quite a number of people. Pale Faith Sam, watching from Meru. Sparked Kraz tuned from Murang'a County. Asante sana, God bless you. And Lucy Kamau, Edwin Murunga, Nancy Rabala, Yanos Ian, Alex Morara, Edna Mwanzia, Jacob Abraham, Blessing Nancy, Elkana Rotich, Jim Nasam, Brian Shitemi, Evangelist Michael Nzioka, Brother John Mark Kering, Boni Wahio, Andrew Lema, Brian Mwema, Peter Muturi, Njoki Mango, Evelyn Liavuri, Irene Gogo. Asanteni sana. And on the other side, the Oracle Television Network, nikiangalia upande ule, I can see we have Anganga, Andrew Lema, Irene Gogo, just to mention but a few. Naona pale kuna moja ananiambia watching from Matu. Thank you very, very much. Remember, we are receiving your feedback on all our social media platforms, as well as our phone number that is on your screen. That is 0711 176 006 0711 176 006. Where sometimes you can go through maneno mpaka unashangaa. Hello, I'm Irene Obuya from Matu, a mother of three, 2 boys and 1 girl. My story is really the same, very familiar. I am a salonist, but I don't have money to start a business. Just pray for me so that my husband can cool. Okay. Mwingine pale anasema mimi ndio kila kitu kufanya, but saa hizo sina any, mpaka inafika time unamwambia utoke ufanye umalaya ndio upate pesa zako. Very, very unfortunate on what women are going through out here. And I also believe that there are also men who are going through this kind of issues. I want to check on our WhatsApp. Remember, you're talking to us on 0711 006. Aha, unafungua duka, unapata inzi zimejaa
kwa wigs. So hizo wigs ni uende uoshe, disinfect, uvae. And then the way zina si moja, si ati ni nzi 3 ati unazisuspect.
Nile unafungua nasikia
hata si ati zinaingia ukifungua ziko huko already. Kama hii zimekalia huku, so hii yote ni inakuwa black. You can't even clean it. So niyo dress utoe weke kando. Namwambia anacheka. Sarcastically ananiambia, si nilikwambia unarogo ukanifikiria ni na bado. Si nilikwambia keep your family away, ama itaendelea. Na inaendelea. I kept them away, but it never stopped. Well, so now I'm just there paying the bills, doing everything. I'm not supposed to ask anything. Now I'm like, do I open up? Do I tell anybody? Sasa the sickness has come. I drove myself to Heaven's Gate. I was crying. I drove crying. I didn't know I was already sick by that time. Nikapita Heaven's Gate, nikaenda mpaka Kingdom Seekers Nakuru. I remember meeting one of the pastors, Pastor Daniel. And I was wearing a dera. I looked very dirty. Nilikuwa na magunia. Hata si tu suitcase. Magunia nimepack vitu. Nimeenda mpaka na watoto na house girl wangu. Because now the things that are filling that house. Zile mapepo zinatuandika kwa hiyo nyumba. Tuende tukakuwe delivered. Because now I'm cursed.
Yes.
I'm bewitched. And I accept. You are okay.
Yes.
Sasa mimi nikatafuta deliverance yangu. Mlimani. Nimemiss entrance, nilienda nikapotea kale kanjia, nikatokelezea hapo Kingdom Seekers. Nikaingia huko. The pastor told me, Kathy, you've been fasting here for how many days? I think nilikuwa day 56 or something. Ningekufa.
Kindly
collapse. Akaniambia, eat something. No, until I see God. So I remember
you were shakahola in yourself.
Until Jesus comes. God, I have to see you. God, where are you? God. And I would cry. Then I remember Reverend Naomi calling. I spoke with her on phone. And she was like, Kathy, we are taking you to one of our hotels. Stay there, go take a shower. then I'll be seeing you in the morning. Please sleep, eat something, break the fasting. God has already heard your prayers, and eat something. I was like, I can't eat. Please, my dear, eat something and sleep. I'm not sleeping.
Here?
I'm not drinking. I'm
But
just seeing
you're
things.
feeding the kids.
She's actually breastfeeding. Si watoto wamekula wakitoka home. Na kwa hoteli watoto watakula. Even the following day the kids ate. But for me, I want to fast until if God, you're not coming through for me, kill me. On this mountain, wacha mimi niende niishie huko. Kama nimelaaniwa na uzao wangu, Mungu tuchukue haraka haraka. So I'm feeding the kids. That night, around 3 a.m., Sarah Kiari drove all the way and came for me.
3 a.m.
God bless the woman of God. She came and she was like, please open the hotel. I was like, no. I won't open. Just seeing things and death. So I opened the room and she came in and she prayed for me and told me to breastfeed the baby. I calmed down, I breastfed my child, and she asked me to bathe, and then she wanted me to come back with her in Nairobi. I told her, I promised her I would drive back to Nairobi, but the following day I didn't know what happened. We were left with him, and I crashed completely. So what I remember is I saw myself in a psychiatrist just taking tests. And they would play my song, Ninazo nguvu na mamlaka, then I would come back to my senses. And I would realize myself who I was, and I would start talking things that are not even making sense. And immediately after that, we went back to Nairobi with some medication for mild depression. When he came back home, he was like, sinaona nilikataza kwenda kwa hizo milima, na nimeukataza kwenda kwa kuomba. Silikwambia umerogwa. Sinaona unatafuta msaada na umerogwa. Silikwambia watu wenye wamekuroga, wamekuendea, wamekufanya hata ukua. So ni nyumbani. Tena nisiende anywhere to pray. I didn't even go there. Nimeenda tu huko, nimerudi. Lakini nishaienda. So slightly after, he tells me, nikamwambia what happened. Akaniambia utameza hizi dawa. Sasa zile dawa na meza nikarealize na meza hizo dawa na lala kama ni saa naamka kesho kama saa hii. I would really sleep and wake up to ask my house help. Nilala saa ngapi? Tia hizo dawa ni za kulala, unafaa kurest kabisa. So nikapigia pastor wa Nakuru. Nikamuuliza ati ninaambiwa nilirudi nikiwa mad. Niliambiwa lirogo na Sherry this time. Best couple. Nimeukataza ukaa na wachawi, umefuatwa na wachawi. Naambia tu goodness of mercies ndio zinanifuata, si wachawi na waganga. So I call Sherry, she's not picking, she's not answering. She's like, I'm praying for you. That was the last conversation we had with her at that time. And so I called the pastor and I asked Pastor Zachary, what happened to me? She was like, Kathy, you need a lot of rest and you need to stop fasting a lot. You'd really lost a lot, and we almost lost you out of praying too much. You need to pray with wisdom, you need to rest a lot, and you also told your husband to love you and to take care of you, because you realize the things you're saying, what you're talking about, you're just sick. So take enough rest, we don't want to lose you. And also be working with Eric and talking to him so that he can change and become better. So I was so assured and I was so happy. Pastor Zachary told me, nikamwambia zile dawa vile zinani affect, kaambia niambia nilirudi nikiwa mwendo wazimu. Mimi ni mwendo wazimu. Sasa kwanza siku alianza kuniita mwendo wazimu. So nikampigia, akaniambia hapana. It was mild depression. Can you tell me what the medication you're taking? Nikamsomea. Akaniambia no. Maybe we can check with the doctor, because I remember you had given this and this and that. And then I came and asked him. He was like, walikupea dawa za wenda wazimu. Hata ni sisi tumekubadilisha na pastor wetu wa worship team, tumekupea zingine. So he switched.
Wamekuwa madaktari.
Wamenibadilishia dawa. So hizo dawa nilikuwa na overdosewa. Na sasa ndizo zilinifanya nika crash zaidi. Sasa nimepotea kabisa, ndio nililazwa sasa Mathari. At Mathari I stayed the way I was born, naked. And I didn't know myself. I didn't know my father. My father was there asking me, Jerry, where are you? Who are we? I didn't know. I was there. I had serious invitations. I had invitations with Hope FM. They had a celebration during that time. Mama Nyaila was calling. Wachane na bibi yangu, you not call my wife. Being rude to everybody who is trying to get, where is this girl? We talked and she's supposed to come minister. She can't come, she's sick. Can we pray with her? Can we come see her? No, you can't see her. God laid a burden in so many men of God. A lot of men of God who would see it in their dreams, they would pray and maybe try to look for a number to call. And it was like he blocked all of them. You can't see her, you can't pray with her, and you can't know what is happening. Nobody knew what was happening to me, so only my parents, and they wanted answers from this guy, and he was like, alichukua pesa, akapelekea diviner.
Did your parents ever come to know the truth? We have
yes,
a minute.
They did. Sasa nimepona. Now my dad is like, Jerry, ukiendelea kusumbua Eric, umemsumbua sana. Unyang'anywe watoto uende ukazurure kwa hizo makanisa unataka kwenda kuzurura.
Oh my goodness.
So I was given tough conditions.
So at that time, did you tell him the truth?
I'm trying to show him. I even told my dad, this I'm the one who's been paying for it. That time I'd already gotten it back through the same man of God, a bishop who drove all the way, told me, I need to go with your husband to kuchukulia your gari. You can't lose your car. Kathy, you're sick. I spoke in his office the whole day. I was crying. Akaniambia, Kathy, you are sick. And they'd called me for an invitation. Hata ikuhappen. Nililia nikaombewa. Akaniambia, Kathy, you're sick. You're going through abuse. He just looked at me and told me, you're going through abuse. You need to go back to your parents before you're dead. I'm like, I can't go home. It needs to work. Mercy, pray for me. It's like, apana, Kathy. Tell me, are you losing things? Have you lost things? Akaniambia, where is your car? You had a car the last time you came here. Nikamwambia, I lost it. I didn't want to tell anybody. It's been auctioned. How much is the arrears? 250,000. I don't have the money, but I can ask a cousin of mine to lend me the money. We first of all get the car. Have you paid rent? It was in arrear, 146,000. Kathy, what do we save? The car or the house or you? What about the kids? No, I need your brother, I need your best couple, and I need this man to talk. Now, no, nimeweka ofisi yangu ya Bishop kando. I need to talk to this man one-on-one. We're not going to lose you. I want to talk to this man like a man. He was like, umeenda kwa Bishop Samie? Mimi na wewe, we are over. So that is the day he told me, nimekuacha. Sasa mimi naachwa naenda wapi? Nikalia depression sasa imeingia proper. Sasa nikaanza kuambia nani sikuone ukiongea na Sarah K tena usimtafute.
Sasa umeniacha na bado unanipea masharti.
Sheri nisikuone naye. Nani nisikuone naye? Ninyamaze nimfunike. Nikanyamaza, and that is how I lost it completely. Got admitted there for 3 weeks. Came out alive by the grace of God and well. And I was very happy. I was very careful with the medication now I'm taking. I started getting better. And that time now I explained to my parents. My mom came around 2023. That is the time now I told him, now we need to sit down. I tell them my side of the story. And he was like, I'm leaving the country. He started preparing to leave the country. And he told me now, ukikaa na wao, tukikaa na wazazi, we are done. So I was like, I'm ready. I'm ready. For the last 3 years, you've been telling me you dump me, you divorce me. See, and told me, hata best yangu boss kwa aliniambia, nitakuwa happy sana nikikuacha. Si amepata biashara. So, he's doing well. Now he can leave the country. Nitaenda na nitakuacha na watoto. Na nitaenda na nitawasahau. So, nikamwambia ni sawa, lakini nirudishe kwetu mahali ulinitoa. Because you don't want me to serve, you don't want me to talk to anybody. I can't talk to my parents, I can't give myself of the story. Let's sit down with them and talk these things out. He was like, no, give me another chance. Let me go and work things out. When he realized things are not working. That time sasa nimerudishwa gari, nimelipa huyu mtu pesa yake. Sio story ndiyo alikuwa apeana. Nilinyang'anywa gari na Bishop. And this Bishop is the one who paid for this car. So I had to repay his money because it was his cousin's money.
Yeah.
And he prayed for doors to open for invitations and the doors opened. So this money I'm getting 60,000 nalipa. Nikipata 50 namtumia. Pesa ikaisha kata kanirudishia gari before akaniambia we sitaki maneno. Your husband attacked me in my office and really abused me and called me a witch also. So I was like, you continue going there, this marriage is over. Isolation. So who do I talk to? John. Now he's aware. Sherry has told John. This bishop told John. So Eric is like, no, I'll never come in this house. Mimi sasa si bwana yako tena. Ishi maisha yako vile unataka, mimi nitaendelea na maisha yangu. So I'm now crying. I want things to work and things are not working. What do? I'm taking antidepressants. And at the hospital I've been told, if take care of yourself and your children. fight and strive to live because of this girl. And he was given strict instructions, go and love your wife and be there for her. Immediately after that, he didn't change. It only became worse. So he left for Dubai. How will he go? Nitafutie pesa.
Again? After depression?
The only thing we have is this money, is this car. Sasa nimelipa gari, nimemaliza, nimepata logbook around August. Nitakupeleka Mombasa kuchukua hiyo gari, na nikaenda nikachukua logbook, tukaenda tukachukua logbook, we came. I want you to sell it, kama utauza ukae. This is the only last chance I want to go work in a foreign country so that I can pay this loan and get you out of debt. So don't tell your father anything. So will I tell them? Will I clear my name? I won't. But John now is aware. Sarah is aware. Sarah is crying. Well, what are you doing? Unafanya usiuze gari? I sat with her down and I was like, I want to sell the car. You can't. Let me tell you, I sold the car. He went to Burundi and my mother was like, nimekuwa na ndoto ukifanya uchawi serious omba. And let me tell you, witchcraft is real and it works. When he came back, I'd sold the car. But luckily, first of all, I paid the arrears. The other money is like, oh, you have this money. How much do you need? I only need this much for the visa. Ndio hiyo. Hiyo pesa nimetumia huyu, niko na deni ya huyu, niko na deni ya pasta fulani, rafiki yangu sijui nani. Hiyo pesa unafaa kusafisha. Na usinisumbue, Bishop amenipea kazi ya kufanya, siendi saa hii, nitaenda next year. Na usinisumbue. So 2024 imekuja. 2024 now I have an interview with LNN. I'm sharing the same way I'm sharing here. What do I say about my marriage? I don't want to talk about it. So I told Lynn, I've been going through depression aside. So I don't think I'm safe talking about the things that are currently happening in my marriage. I'm still holding on. Wacha tuone kama vitu zita change. But there are things, she wanted us to talk about church hurt. And I realized I had so much wounds, I didn't want to talk about anything. And I realized also I was in danger. Because how do you share about this thing and you're still together? Tagongo na chuma ubaki hapo. My father had called me and told me I had several dreams of you. Kama umelala chini kwa damu, in a pool of blood. You need to leave this marriage. And you see, I'm still covering and hiding. And I don't want him to know.
And every other person.
Then my mother calls me and tells me, Darota shenashi ya kushikiro eroni ado takataka ine shitina gaketyo shikarata dhineka borera.
Kai.
Jerry, what is happening in your life? Nothing, mamu ya ukiwe tuhoere ni tukuhoya. Aya ananiambia kiroto kiunigeweshokera. Na ni darota odu niwekekaga. Jerry, are you okay? Then my dad will call me in a separate, totally different thing and tell me the same thing. Then tells me, whatever it is, you need to be alive. I've not been sleeping, I've been praying for you. So now he comes and tells me, your father hates you. How can he be praying for you? Your mother hates you. How can they be praying for you? They're the ones that have been bewitching me. That is why my office is not working. So let me tell you, woman. That time naitwa woman. Kuna hani tena. Ninalia. If you continue like this, I will leave you. And we'll see where you go with your name. And this is the last warning. In fact, from today, nikamuza, what did I ever do wrong? What did I ever do to deserve this? I've invested, I've done this, I've loved you, I've taken care of you, I've covered you. But the only opportunity you got, you talked so ill about me. So by that time I'm talking about him. It's the best thing that ever happened to me at LNN. My mother is watching, my sisters are watching, and they're like, are you sick? Our daughter is sick. Something is wrong with Kate. We need to rescue her. How can you be sitting there and giving someone his flowers? Na zile vitu wametuambia because walikuwa wameambiwa shit about me. So they're like, Kathy is not okay. We need to rescue her. So now I'm hearing stories. His own friends are calling me. Are you okay? Because he's telling them, I would dump her, calling them, going to everywhere. I would dump her. That time I've started a worship moments of adoration in the city. He goes to one of the pastors, a friend of mine, and tells them, anaulizo, kwa nini hujakuja kwa hiyo moment of adoration? We missed you. We had a powerful moment. We will see how far she will go. She won't go anywhere. Wait, watch and see. I know what I'm saying. She will go down. They told me that I closed down. Not because it was not working, but because I was so discouraged to hear it coming from him. I went and asked him. And he looked at me and told me, nikamuliza, where did I ever go wrong? He told me, now let me tell you, I cried the whole night. And the other day I had a mission, a whole week's mission. I cried, crowed. And then he was like, Kathy, my love is only for my children. And no longer love you. So nikamwambia ni sawa. So how do we live? I will leave the country. I'll make it easier for you. That is what he told me. So he started preparing to leave. That's the time sasa nimetoka kufanya hiyo show. Sasa nikaona nisipofunguka hapa nitakufa. So I'm now sharing with my pastor. And my pastor asked me, when did you do the show? Nikamwambia, you've really covered up this person, but you need to heal and you need to choose yourself and the kids. He doesn't care about you. So have you paid rent? Yes. Do you have food? Yes. But you're not okay. Now I'm sick. So now I talk to my parents. I talk to my dad. I get open with him and he tells me I have money, but I won't help you. You took a foolish decision to get him money. I show my mom all the receipts and my mother is like,
Again.
Those children are cursed. I don't want to ever see them in my house. Matikana kire muromore wa get you. Toyukanie do igwire. Shoke mwere besha. Ni athie Dubai ni agutiga. Amenda Dubai amekuacha. Those kids are cursed. We don't want to be associated with them. Don't bring them to us. So the best advice I give you, go get a single room somewhere and start your life all over again. Lock down this house and leave Eric's things and go and live your own life. And I'm like, this is my house. I can't leave my house.
I pay my bills.
I pay my bills. No, this man left you. So you need to style up and live. And my mom just leaves. That is 2025.
The place you were looking for closure.
Yeah. So 2024, nimeheal. I traveled around November and my kids were sick. Elsa became sick. We almost lost her. Like, I don't have money. So in Dubai, it was like, get me more money. I need to start a laptop business. Send me money. Sell the camera. Send me that money. If you cannot send me the money, you kai. Come on, to me. Nataseka ukujili yenyu.
But see, he has left while you have separated. Why is he still demanding?
So it's like, now, you know, I came here. God is giving me another chance. God will give me another chance. He's very manipulative. So I'm like, maybe he will change. Let me just give him a chance. Oh,
God, Kathy.
So he's there. I'm paying the bills. I'm paying the rent. Umeuza microphones. Umeuza machines. Ukuniambia. I went to take stocks. Ya machines zile ziko ndio tufanye kazi na kijana tumebaki naye nikapata zimeuzwa. Nikamwambia, the microphones are not there. Oh, I forgot to tell you I sold them. I had a need. Nakumbuka ile balance ya health saya nililipa. Woi, January 2025. Terms ngapi?
Sijalipwa.
2 ya August. So January I'm in arrears 113,000 jolly. I need to pay. Hata nimekulipia rent usikuwe na stress. So acha tuone uko vile Mungu anafanya. Just give me a chance. Let me tell you. Landlord, kong. Unatoka lini kwa sababu sasa you're in arrears of 57,000. Again, so I call him and I'm crying. It's over. Enda huko. Sasa yako huko kwa mayach. Kinyasa, bling. TikTok. What else? I cried. I know my mother is here. I'm telling my mother, these are the receipts. Opened the office and told my mother, the diviner I gave the money is this. This is the diviner I gave my money. And these are the receipts. And these are the documents. I bought this, I paid this, and I brought the camera. It was still there. I had not sold it. I even sold it at a loss. Because of the pressure.
Yes.
So he wanted me to sell everything. It's in his idea. So I sold. And at that time, now my brother is telling me, now you need to get a smaller place, take care of your sanity, take care of the girls. So 2025, I started with a lot of pressure. I went, sat down with my dad, and my dad told me, your marriage is just a piece of paper. This guy is gone.
Yes.
All those attacks you have is actually gone to another kingdom. That is why he's telling you not to serve your God.
Yes.
That is why he's telling you don't pray in his house. And you are the sacrifice. The blood I've been seeing with your children, you're the sacrifice. Run for your life and leave the foolish thing you call a marriage. And he told me, can you go home? Get all those things, put them in a car and go live in my house in Utawala. So I went there for 3 months. I was there. So he came back. When I went there, I told him, now it's over. Now you've been threatening me with a divorce. I want it. I want my life back. I will raise your girls and I will raise them well. Allah, he came back. So he had to get a restraining order from the chief because my life became a threat. I was not comfortable going for ministry alone. Now I'm not driving. I sold it. I'm in debt. I have kids, and he's okay living alone his life like that. So when he was there, he was trying to make things work, but sending me some money, lakini nimchukulie loan ingine. I refused. Yeah.
It's a bit.
So akutumia 30,
Umchukulie
70 ama uchukulie 2 milioni ingine ama 200 ingine. Tafuta bank. Hakuna mtu anaweza kupea pesa tuanze biashara. And then also nikaingizwa box. Afungue studio ingine huko. So he already settled down. He'd already gone to settle down huko. Nikamuuliza umefunga studio hapa, iko na machines zote, umeenda huko nataka kufungua ingine. Mimi tu nikuchukulie deni. Kafane mo. Sasa hapo nimeamka, but it was too late. So nikamwambia, no, you have daughters to raise. When he came back, he was like, he looked at the kids and told them, I'm not your father. See you never. Because I rejected his offer of coming back. Because my condition was, can we first of all go sit down with the parents and talk things out? He told me I will never go to your home. Plus, he has never rushed. So my father was like, so he didn't even ask. So now that time, the church now is aware because I'd gone to visit his church. I wanted now to, I called the bishop and told him, now we are no longer together with him. He told me, how is your husband? I'm like, no, sir, we're no longer together. I don't know, I'm not aware. So I thought I should go and just clarify things. Now that I was healing or I had healed and I was ready to face things as they are. And went there and the deacons were like, one of the deacons was like, they came where we had a sitting with the chief. And this guy was like, she took the money, misused it. I was never in control. I could never even tell her what to do or not to do. This is a useless woman. Her work is only to sleep. Called me useless in the presence of all those people. I was just crying, talked ill about me in the presence of the chief. And so the chief was like, okay, we want you to stay away from her. Because in all this conversation, you're just saying how useless she is. And I was telling chief, I have proof. Oh my God, I have the proof. And it's like, I started my business. It was doing very well. And she came to ride on it.
Which business? The reason why we didn't want you to marry is because he doesn't have anything.
Didn't have anything. And who set it up?
You did.
Yes. A family business. And now I'm useless. So when he said those words, I realized it was over. So I said, can we sit down and agree on how to co-parent? Now he tells the kids, if he wanted to live with me, now he gave me an offer. Told me, I will live with you, but don't tell your parents you're living together. I asked him, will you pay this rent? No, I don't have money. Nimerudi bila kitu. Bro, I'm not paying for your house rent anymore.
Yes.
I'm not assuming the bills anymore. You need to do and pay the bills like a man. I will not come through for you. I'll only come to help where I see it is necessary. But before then, we need to go and clarify things with the parents and then go make things straight, even with God. And I need to know those are the things you're doing. Those are the covenants you've initiated yourself with. I am ready to forgive you. I was so ready.
Yeah.
He looked at me and told me, no, you know, hata nikikuacha kwenye utakufa tu. Very rude, very arrogant. Immediately he left. He called Mathare Hospital. My wife is in the house and is very sick. I want her readmitted. So they were calling me. You've refused to take your medication. Narcissist. Yes. You've refused to take your medication. I was like, we are not even living with this man. So I told him, this your remaining clothes, please carry them because I don't want to see you in my house. If you want the kids, you'll see them somewhere else.
Wow, it is 10 minutes to midnight away. I think we have to put a comma right there. Kathy Mungu amesaidia. I'm from Kingdom Seekers Nakuru. She seems to be there's someone who knows you all the way from Nakuru. Hello, watching and following from Sagana, Kirinyaga County. I'm married, going through a lot. Kindly, I would like to talk with Kathy. Kindly, ma'am, can you connect me na Kathy? I will do that. Let me just take the very final message. Hapa watching from Roiro, going through almost the same story. God is the best friend and he loves you. You are alive with your children. And because we have to pave way for Dr. Oracle with the midnight prayers, I think we will put a comma there. We will be back because we've not even talked about ministry hearts. As in, but really, Niliwaambia hii hata si somersault. I told you hii ni ile you are taken through a journey.
Yeah.
You are refined, redefined until you're fine. That is what I can say happened to you.
Yeah.
And she can afford a smile, imagine.
Because of Jesus.
Cry.
Yeah.
Where you're going to look for solution, it is blocked or my goodness. I don't know if you are going through the same kind of a thing that we have talked about, and I know there are some of us who are in relationships or marriages that are narcissistic. Let the truth be called the truth, a spade be called a spade. That is spiritually, it's witchcraft. Physically, we call them narcissists. And God did not ordain marriages. I'm a woman of God. I am a pastor. I am a minister of the word of God, and I do not advocate for divorce. Because the Bible says that the two that God has put together, no man should put asunder. But let me tell you, your life is very, very important. Don't die in it. Don't die in it. I have not said you divorce, but please, if you need to run for your life. And don't stay in a marriage because of the children. I mean, guy, hey.
You will die. Because I was going back because of the children. I became so tormented. I was crying day and night. And I also realized that they also, because they saw the abuse. You see, this person is yelling and shouting. It's not, si kitu anafanya akijificha. I would do that and a house girl would just come and tell me, Mom, you need to eat. Mom, you need to stop crying. Mom, you need to run. You would die here. Hii ni wokovu gani? And now I slid back into depression again in 2025.
We will talk about that next time. I want to really appreciate all of you that have partnered with MOD Nairobi, and I'm seeing Brian Muthiora right there. Asante sana. I am also seeing Nancy Medamo. God bless you. I am seeing we have Patrick Karaoke. Thank you very much. God bless you. I have Margaret Lily. Asante sana. I have Helen Abenze Kweyu. Asante sana. I have Esa Mudhoni Maina. Thank you very, very much. Just but a few. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your feedback. I have just read a fraction of your messages. We will try our level best and bring back the final episode on the ministry hearts, and also we get to know how did this thing end. How kulienda namna gani? Wow. Hey, tupe social handles zako ndio watu wakufuata wakuongelesha huko. in a minute.
Facebook, I have 2 pages. One is Kathy Praise Music, and I manage all those pages by myself. And the other one is Kathy Praise -Refined. TikTok, you find me at Kathy Praise Refined. YouTube, Kathy Praise Music. Instagram, Kathy Praise Refined.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Those are her social media handles. Please follow, subscribe, like her music, like her ministry. Let us become a blessing to her as she has been a blessing to us in all those years. God bless you. Let's meet at midnight in the next 7 minutes. We'll be clocking our midnight prayer. I am Wangui Gachanja. God bless you.